Hey everybody, this is Jason McCann with Mountain Tactical Company, and today we're going to go over how to install a bag rider on your Tikka Tac-A1. The Tac-A1 has been a wildly popular rifle from Tikka, and it's funny, we'll shoot another video going over just the Tac-A1, but it was something that was never supposed to come to the US and never see civilian eyes, so interesting history there. But the reason why we make a bag rider for this rifle is because the Picatinny rail that is on the buttstock, while it is good for a monopod, if you were shooting from a bag, this Picatinny rail is going to tear up your bag. And so we make a bag rider to rest this rifle on a shooting bag, not tear it up. So without further ado, let's dive into how to install this. So installing the bag rider is simple. You only need two different tools. You need a 3mm hex key and a pair of pliers. Before we install this, we're going to make sure our rifle is safe and clear. We have a chamber flag in here, but I'm still going to remove the magazine. And to remove the bolt from this rifle, you need to fold the stock, and then you can remove the bolt just like any other Tikka. I'm going to flip this upside down, and there are two screws here that we need to remove, and we have one pin that we need to remove in order to get this Picatinny rail off our buttstock. So depending on how old your Tac-A1 is, you have one of two different fasteners back here. The newer ones come with a T15 Torx screw, and then the older ones have a 3mm hex head in here. Now, both are Loctited in here, and you just have to be very careful when removing these screws to not strip the heads. If you want to, you can apply a little heat before you unscrew these, but we've had really good luck just taking our time and making sure that we have a well-fitted bit in here and just take our time unscrewing these. So we're going to take our T15, and you can just feel the gumminess of that Loctite, but it does come loose. There's our first one. Second one, definitely the gumminess there, pretty normal. Take these screws out. These screws are too short to run with the bag rider, so we provide new screws with that. Sometimes there's enough Loctite on these when they put the screws in that this actually gets glued to the stock. And if that happens, you just get a pair of pliers and you walk this off. And if you have to walk this off with pliers and you've never done anything like this before, it might be a good idea to put some tape on your stock to keep you from accidentally damaging it. But we're just going to take some pliers here, and we're just going to rock this back and forth. And it's going to, you can see it's starting to work its way off. Perfect. And every once in a while, the pin that's inside of here gets stuck inside of here. And if that's the case, you use your pliers and just pluck that right out. But we were lucky, the pin came out with our Picatinny rail. Now, let's install our bag rider. So inside your bag rider bag, you'll have your bag rider, and you'll have new mounting hardware. And these are 3mm cap screws. So we'll take our cap screws. If you're wanting to torque this on or put some Loctite on here, you definitely can. You would torque these to between 25 and 35 inch-pounds. We're just going to do these dry. So I drop my screws in to the two mounting locations. I'm just going to line them up here. Get the back one started. Get the front one started. And just go back and forth between these until they're tight. There's enough Loctite in here from the factory. You can feel it, it's kind of gummy, that I'm not too worried about Loctiting these. And this is not a part of the rifle that's going to experience much force. This is just going to slide back and forth on the bag. So I'm not too worried about it coming loose either. So just hand tight as what we've done on our shop rifles, and we've never had one come apart. But like I said, if you wanted to torque it, 25 to 35 inch-pounds would be it. So now this rifle can ride on your shooting bag and not tear it up, so you can enjoy your trigger time.